Okay, we're installing a new stereo in a 2001 Volkswagen Passat GLS with the Monsoon stereo system. So this is how we managed to get it pulled out. We just jammed jigsaw blades in there because we didn't have the keys, because we didn't think ahead to buy them off of Amazon. So this actually works. You just got to get these little tabs to move. And jamming these in there managed to do it. We just pried it out. So after you get the stereo out, you unplug your harness in the back.
What about disconnect the battery?
You're supposed to disconnect the battery. If you make sure you make all your wire connections first, you don't have to worry about disconnecting the battery because there's no open wires to get shorted out. We had to go and buy the nice little adapter for the antenna because the one that came in the kit we got was not right. We discovered a very interesting problem after connecting our wires to test to make sure that they work before we put everything in. What we discovered is that without the key in, you can plug this guy right in and he powers right up, but it doesn't shut off. So what we have to do is we ran over to O'Reilly Auto Parts and picked up this nice little add-a-fuse kit. And that looks like this. We're going to take our, I do believe it is our red wire. Our orange should be our constant power from the battery. So we're going to take our red wire and run it to a keyed fuse, which is over, supposed to be right here on this side, but we'll figure out where that's at and post more video about that. Okay, so we've routed the wire. We went over to the fuse box that's on this side. We tested with the key, found this fuse location that has keyed power. We bought a fuse tap rather than sticking the wire in it. Ran the wires up and around and back to the stereo. Oh, if we can get this guy back out. Connected it up to our orange wire back in here. So now that's running off of the keyed power to the ignition. So after that, we attached up our subwoofer setup. We ran our rear view camera, ran the microphone all the way up here, running it back along through all here. Easiest thing to do is remove this panel on the Volkswagen Passat. There are two Torx head screws on this side. We are missing one, but there's one. There's a Torx screw up. Oh, now I can't find it. Right there. So in that position, and one over on the far side. This would work better if we had power to the car and we could have light, but right up, you follow this panel down and right up under here. Another Torx screw. Then you pull the panel out and you can run your wires across easier. We should have left it off to show you, but this has turned into a lot longer endeavor than we expected. So now we've got all that set up. Now we're just putting the stereo back in. We put our faceplate on it. We've got to tuck the wires back in just a little better so we can get everything to fit. There is a lot of wires on this guy. And it's really funny, the instructions say it's going to be a really tight fit. And what do you know, it is a very tight fit. That's it. It's in.
Perfect.
We're going to attach the battery, turn it all on again, because we tested everything before we got to this point. So we'll show you that in a minute.